Manamon is loading. Please wait. Load complete.
File menu. Hey Tamer, I've kind of been working on it for a long time. Item. Skiriel found healing mist. Skiriel found curing mist. Micamo. Select an op in Mexico. Hi there. Set item. Camp treasure chest key. EXP. Camp fairy suit. Hive bus. Root point. Hive. Polar bug. Dark blade. Vapor garment. Hard shell. Vape dark root point. Cancel. Root point. Polar bug. Is there anything else? Equipment. Polar bug. What action? Please select a character. Symphonic successfully equipped the polar bug. Equipment. Root point. Select an option. Party. 70,000. Hi there. Megan Yaganet. Herb. How to 5. Thanks. Select herb. My how to 6. Thanks. Is there anything else I in the equips items? Herb 13. Strong herb 13. View Colvert. Micamo City. Oh, hater tamer. A sharply dressed young man, maybe 3 years older than me, said, "Have you heard? Somebody saw Eshkan coming." Eshkan. Please tell me you know who Eshkan is? I frowned. I do. I said, none too pleased. Have you got some kind of a problem, kid? He said, moving a little closer. Eshkan's not the selfless hero you think he is, I said, trying not to let his close proximity bother me. He sneered. Hey, Blake, over here, the young man shouted suddenly. What's going on, Chitten? Another rather ominous figure said as he ran up to us. This girl wants us all to die in a drought. The first boy, whose name seemed to be Chitten, said glowering at me. I started to say. Shut up, kid. Nobody cares what you have to say. Blake, the second kid, said, jabbing a finger at my face, nearly sticking it directly in my eye. Where's Domin? Chitten asked. Blake shrugged. What's all the shouting about? A rather rough-looking teenage girl said. Get this, Domin, Chitten said. This little brat isn't so fond of Eshkan. Oh, isn't she? The girl said, balling her hands into fists. Well, I for one think we should make her reconsider her viewpoints a little. Just what I was thinking, Blake said, his voice sounding decidedly unpleasant. Go. Choose wing slash select. Color. Choose a move. Pest pincer. Insect. Physical. Effect points set. Select foes attribute. Symphonic has dealt 50 damage. Symphonic gained 234. Melandon gained 212. Colivert gained 187. Chitten sent out a Kangard. Foes attribute has dealt 20 damage. Colivert has. Select an action for Melandon. Attack. Choose tunnel. Select the Ratzel. Choose a move. Wings. And stay equip. Stay strong. Skip revolt. Mask. Left. Full. Antidote. 4. Select. Choose a move. Pest pincer. Insect. Physical. Select. Foes attribute. The attack. Foes attribute used ultra. Melandon used. Melandon has dealt 120 damage. Symphonic gained 155. Melandon gained 140. Colivert gained 120. Domin sent out a. Choose a move. Wing slash. Colivert has dealt 105. Symphonic gained 276. Melandon gained 250. Colivert gained 250. Chitten sent out. Choose a move. Pest pincer. Insect. Physical. Effect points 7. Call to arms. Sonic missile. Combat sonata. Foes attribute. Foes Santorin. Choose a pest. Symphonic has dealt 54. Symphonic gained 234. Melandon gained 212. Colivert gained 187. Blake sent out a Kangard. Choose land power. Tunnel. Earth. Claw swat. Land. Tunnel. Earth. Physical. Geowak. Foe Kangard. Foe Santorin. Faux Sancherin used thisism. Faux Sancherin has dealt 24. Select an action for Colivert. Choose a move. Select it. Faux Kangard. Colivert has dealt 105. Symphonic gained 276. Melandon gained 250 XP. Colivert gained 250 XP. Blake sent out an Iamenja. Foski. Melandon's defense and magic defense will decrease. Choose a move. Pest Pincer. Insect. Select phone. Foskinu. Choose a move. Geowek. Earth. Physical. Effect points 50. Melandon has dealt 69. Symphonic gained 176. Melandon gained 160 XP. Colivert gained 140. Daman sent out a Kangard. Choose a move. Wing slash. Select the target. Faux scheme. Faux Kangard. Colivert has dealt 108 death. Symphonic gained 276. Symphonic has increased to level 34. Health has increased by 2. Symphonic now has 76. Melandon gained 250 XP. Colivert gained 250 XP. Phone Iamanja used Black Bite. Foskinu used Cloud. Symphonic has 86. Choose. Symphonic has dealt 63 damage. Symphonic gained 287. Melandon gained 287. Colivert gained 252. Colivert has increased to level 37. Colivert now has 60. Melandon has 91. Choose a move. Geowek. Melandon. Selected. Colivert has 43 out of. Choose. Criticals. Colivert has dealt 174. Symphonic gained 272. Melandon gained 272. Colivert gained 240 XP. Eshkanites Chitten. Blake. Chitten. I don't believe my own eyes. Blake, we should have just punched that stupid little face. Daman, you can reason with these haters. Obtained 1,412 gold. I hope you three are proud of yourselves, I said angrily. 3-on-1, now how is that fair? You three are bullies, so I suppose it's appropriate you call yourselves eshkanites. Hey, Chitten, Blake, Daman, a third similarly aged boy said running up to us. Kev, if you only had been here a minute ago, Chitten groaned, looking at me with contempt. Couldn't see, I was talking to a fellow who said that Eshkin's not in Micamo, he's gone to Brightonburg, the newest boy said, looking as if he would like to jump up and down with joy. Not in the mood, Kev, the girl Daman said. We can get there quick, we can go see him in person. Come on Blake, Daman, let's go, Chitten said, his pride reduced to nothing. I'm beginning to think Eshkin's followers are worse than he is, I said, sighing. I tensed up as a fourth boy, this time a bit closer to my own age, approached. Hey, he said, out of breath. Name's Dexter. Saw you fighting with the self-proclaimed eshkanites. I guess you don't like him too much either, huh? Not really, no, I said timidly. I wanted to, but things just don't seem right with him. Damn right they're not, Dexter said. And I've got proof. Proof? I asked bewildered. Well, he said, his face going red. Not exactly proof really, he shuffled his feet. I suppose the word theory, or maybe hunch might be more accurate. Well, I'll hear whatever you have to say, I said. Dexter held up a picture of Eshkin. You see that ring on his index finger? Dexter asked. Yeah, I said. I hadn't really noticed this seemingly irrelevant feature before. Well, my dad's an archaeologist, and he reckons that's the anomalous ruby in the ring, Dexter said, looking at me expectantly. The wood ruby, I asked, feeling I should know what he was talking about. The anomalous ruby, he said, enunciating each syllable. It's a very old ruby that is said to contain special powers. It would certainly explain how he just makes it rain like that. Sure does, if what you're telling me is true, I said. It is just a legend, he said apologetically. But Dad seems pretty certain. He's a smart guy. Oh sorry, almost forgot, Dexter said, reaching into his backpack. He held up another photograph. It was a sketch of what looked like the stone in Eshkin's ring. Okay, I said, waiting for him to continue. It's a sketch of the anomalous ruby, he said. I waited, expecting him to go on. Copied from a painting on a wall that you can bet your strongest Manamon was drawn before Eshkin's grandparents even thought about conceiving his mother. Well, that is interesting then, I said, trying to get a better look at the picture. I just wanted to let you know, Dexter said. You beat 3 tamers coming at you at once. That's what I call admirable. I appreciate it, I said. My Manamon are the admirable ones though. He nodded. Right, well I think I'm going to pocket copter back to Brightonburg and try and out this con artist, I said. Really? He asked, surprised. Absolutely, I said. Best of luck to you, then, he said, smiling. Where would Brighton? Melandon. Madam both eels. You'd save me and you a lot of trouble if you just be honest with me, Eshkin said to a rather flustered Madam Eastwig. Even if I could tell you, I don't much think I would, Mr. Eshkin, she said, contempt evident in each and every word she said. I would also say, give up. What right do you have to pester us all like this? Eshkin was speechless. He was incredibly angry, but he was trying to fight to control himself. I wondered if now would be the time to confront Eshkin about the ring. I can make it rain for you, I will do anything for you, Madame Eastwig, Eshkin said. The begging seemed very out of character. Madame Eastwig must have felt the same way because she glared at him and turned her back. Eshkin lunged for Madame Eastwig, and I lunged, trying to grab Eshkin and keep him from attacking her. Oh heck no, kid, an Eshkanite said, jumping in front of me. Go. Shoot. Fomaya's mouse used Stingray. Melandon has dealt 90 damage, but Melandon gained 571. Eshkanite Dimitri is about to summon Recobra. For the attack, select and suffocate. For Recobra used Bellow. Melandon has dealt 120 damage, but Melandon gained 812 XP. Eshkanite Dimitri defeated. Egg. Obtained 384 gold. Select save game. Couldn't this have waited until I finished eating my delicious casserole? Friend. Go. Choose fold your voice and used intimidating step. Fold. Choose dark. Melandon's defense was increased by once. Fold. Choose Giawek. Melandon has dealt 42 damage. Melandon gained 970 XP. Melandon has increased to level 36. Health has increased by 3. Melandon now has 90 training. Eshkanite Francis is about to summon Few Rivia. Sip Colvard. Go. Choose Wing Colvard. Colvard has dealt 90 damage. Colvard gained 663. Eshkanite Francis is about to summon Santorin. Select what to go. Choose Foe Santorin used Visism. Melandon has dealt 123, but Melandon gained 496. Eshkanite Francis is about to summon Zinterbut. Select Greniver Call Go. Choose Wings. Foe Zinterbut has dealt 21. Select an action for Collar. Choose. Colbert has dealt 54, but Colbert gained 561. Eshkanite Francis is about to summon Nyamenja. Do you want to substitute? Sip, call, sip, go. Foe Nyamenja has dealt 15. Choose him. Call Sonic Missile. Symphonid has dealt 99 damage. Symphonid gained 932. Eshkanite Francis is about to summon Rosa. Select Sip Colbert. Go. Choose him. Colbert used. Colbert. Full Rosa used Alpha Drake. Choose Wings. Colbert. Colbert suffered 5. Eshkanite Francis defeated. I want another casserole. Obtain 751 gold. Equipment status antidote herb 13 Greniver Colvert. Colvert swallowed the herb, healing 35 health. Status herb Colvert has 103 out of 106 health. Select status select. I thought you'd never find me. Symphon Marks. Go. Symphonic. Symphonic has dealt 69. Foe Morgal has dealt 17. Symphonic has dealt 66. Symphonic gained 996. Eshkanite Mark is about to summon Zinterbut. Greniver call go. Marks. Choose it. Colbert has dealt 56 foes. Choose him. Colbert. Colbert has dealt 53 damage to Colbert gained 681 experience point. Eshkanite Mark is about to summon Morgal. Symphonid has dealt 66. Fomorgal used Clobber. Fomorgal has dealt 18. Symphonid has dealt 72. Symphonid gained 996. Eshkanite mark defeated. I wish you had never found me. Obtained 490 gold. In items, state strong. Select an option. Party. I'll be honest. I don't know about Eshkin's magic tricks. I just find him, well, attractive. He is a handsome dude. Eshkanite Tuggy Ian sent out a Thornita. View Culvert. Go. Choose wing. Culvert suffered 5. Full Thornita has dealt 9. Choose. Colibert has dealt 70. Colibert suffered 5 damage. Colibert gained 866. Eshkanite Tuggy is about to summon Gargaram. D. Select Melandon. Go. Foe Gargaram used the Unbolt. Foe Gargaram has dealt 38. Choose. Foe Gargaram used the Unbolt. Melandon has dealt 174. Melandon gained 740 X. Eshkanite Tuggy defeated. You aren't so tough. Obtained 402 gold. I don't see what Eshkin's obsession with Madame Boviel's restaurants is all about. He doesn't tell us what he's looking for either. You're not the only one in the dark. We don't care. We're here to help him because of his powers. He can save us from the drought. Eshkanite Doniel sent out a Parafly. Go. Select an action for Colivert. Colivert has 84. Choose. Full Parafly has dealt 21. Choose. Colivert has dealt 69. Colivert gained 813. Eshkanite Doniel defeated. Eshkan, please, bring the rain. Obtain 299 gold. Oh, this sucks. I want to watch what Eshkin is doing. No. Eshkanite Winston sent out an evil lion. View Melandon Symphonid has 110 out of. Go. Full evil lion has dealt 80. Symphonid has dealt 84. Symphonid gained 870 XP. Symphonid has increased to level 35. Health has increased by 3. Symphonid now has 84. Symphonid is now capable of using the spell Sunshine Song. Eshkanite Winston is about to summon Zinterbut. Colivert. Go. Colivert has 63. Choose. Slap. Choose. Colivert has dealt 51. Colivert gained 681. Colivert has increased to level 38. Health has increased by 3. Colivert now has 66. Eshkanite Winston defeated. You've ruined my good time. Obtained 388 gold. Select an option. Party. In PDF. Sigh. Eshkanite Tasha sent out an Oxenic. Sim. Go. Choose tunnel. Foe Oxenic used Visism. The attack. Foe Oxenic's defense and magic defense were increased. Choose land power. Select an act. Foe Oxenic has 7%. Let Giawa. Melandon has dealt 39. Melandon gained 700 experience. Eshkanite Tasha is about to summon Marland. Do you want to substitute your man? Tasha sent out a Marland. Foam, the attack missed. Select unending, choose it. Foam Marland used element as the Melandon has 50. Foam Marland has 51. Foam Marland used element as all. Melandon has dealt 44 damage. Melandon gained 905. Eshkanite Tasha defeated. You weren't as easy as I expected. Obtain 388 gold. Right. Madam both heals. Selected. Yes, are you here to take my order? Oh wait, you don't work here, you're trying to interfere with Eshkan. Eshkanite Mardania sent out a corpse scat. View symphonic. Select man save. Game saved. Select. Mark. Go. Symphonic has dealt 93 damage. Symphonic gained 660 x. Eshkanite Mardanius is about to summon Bombusect. Submil Culvert, go. Full Bombusect has dealt 4. Choose. Colibert has dealt 63. Colibert gained 760 x. Eshkanite Mardanius defeated. I just wanted to friggle inside the fries. Obtain 396 gold. Ah, Eshkan said, looking directly into my eyes. You're beginning to get on my nerves, kid. What's going on is none of your business, and you should stay out of it. I didn't say a word. I just kept looking directly into his cold eyes. Defiant, aren't you? He said, sounding angry, but then his voice broke. It almost looked like he would cry, but he pulled himself together again. What the hell was up with this cult leader? I don't do this often, but I think a bit more force than my followers can exert is necessary, he said. It's battle time, kid. Eshkan sent out a gibble line. Go. Fold the line, use takedown. Fold the line suffered 5. Select an act. Symphonic has 90. It's Melandon. Fold the line has dealt 8. Fold the choose. The a wall of sludge surrounds the user. New notification from Windows update. Symphonic gained 523. Melandon gained 523. Eshkan, not bad, my young friend, but I didn't think you'd be going easy on me. 13. Eshkan is about to summon Zinterwood. Colibert, go. Wings. Colibert has dealt 50 dead. Foes Introbit has dealt 50 dead. Foes Introbit has 40. Colibert has dealt 44 dead. Colibert gained 703 experience. Eshkan, oh you've not seen nothing yet, Skiriel. Eshkan is about to summon Sacrolune. Eshkan, I can't believe how well you fight, kid. I've been through this before, I won't go through it again. Skiriel, what are you talking about? Eshkan, it doesn't matter, I won't let it happen again. Foes. Symphonic has 73. Choose it. Symphonic has dealt 60 damage. Foe Sacrolune has 51. Symphonic's magic defense was decreased by 1. Symphonic has 42. Foe Sacrolune has 26. Symphonic has dealt 32 damage. Symphonic gained 1,327. Eshkan defeated. You don't need to fight against me, I'm doing no harm. I just have to find. Obtained 506 gold. I can't believe this, he said weakly. I just can't believe this. I never thought this could happen again. I never. Eshkan, one of his followers said urgently. We've got to go, Eshkan, we've got to get out of here. Madam Eastwick's appreciation was just as overwhelming as Madam Westwood had been back on the peninsula. Thank you, she said, hugging me tightly and planting a firm kiss on my forehead. I could feel the imprint of her lipstick as I pulled away. No problem, I said reassuringly. Is there anything I can do to show you my appreciation? She asked. How do you want to respond? I don't think so, thanks anyway. Well, if you don't need anything, at least allow me to give you this. Skiriel received a full revive. Skiriel stored the full revive in the status pocket. I can never thank you enough. Please, stay safe on your travels. Right. Hey, that's that girl from the pub, Sangora. Hey, Sangora, I shouted. She didn't hear me, but she tripped and her face turned red as she exerted the energy to keep herself from falling. She continued tottering along, stumbling over the slightest fault in the pavement. I ran up beside her. Hey, Sangora, I said. She turned and nearly tripped over a small rock. Oh hi, she said. Sorry, what's your name again? I'm Skiriel, I said. Oh yeah, from the pub, she said. Yeah, I agreed. I am. Where are you heading up to in such a hurry? I told you, life doesn't stop just because you've got a concussion, she said, her words interspersed with heavy breaths. Look, you really should get home, I said worried. Let me help you back home. I reached for her arm but she feebly pushed me away. No, this can't wait, she said. I'd like to be out alone now if that's fine with you. When she paused, she teetered on her legs alarmingly. You're not at all well, I implored. Just go home, take a little nap, then you can do whatever needs doing. Skiriel, I'm sorry, but that's not your decision, she said, not unkindly, but rather desperately. Look, just let me come with you then, I said pleadingly. I'm sorry, Skiriel, but I'd rather be by myself. Sangora, I shouted as she started to topple toward the ground. Her hands did not reach out to catch herself, she was completely dead to the world, and white as a ghost. I lunged to catch her before her head cracked into the unforgiving concrete. The jolt of my body coming into contact with her falling body nearly caused us to both collapse, but Sangora, are you alright? I asked panicked. Do I need to call the emergency services? She stretched. No, Skiriel, I'm fine, she said. I'm just finding it a little difficult to get around, that's all. Like hell you are, I said amazed. If I hadn't been here, who knows what would have happened if your head had smashed into the ground like that. It wouldn't have been pretty. Look, I'm taking you home. Either that, or I'll call the police. You're going to hurt yourself if you keep on like this. I'm fine, Skiriel, the girl said, her voice cracking in a titanic effort to hold back tears. Come on, Sangora, where do you live? I coaxed gently. Fine, she relented. It's in the eastern section of Brightonburg. You'll come to a house, there's 2 trees on either side of it, and a fountain in the grass to the right of it. Come on then, let's go, I said. Select view your party. Milan call Greniverb Loner. Cancel Lon Greniverb. Select Symphonid. View your party. Select an in This is the house, right, Sangora? There you are, Sangora, a familiar woman said, relieved. I was worried sick. You really should tell me before you go off on your own. Skiriel, she asked, surprised, only just seeing me framed in the doorway. I suddenly remembered who the woman was. Hey Marcilla, I said to the woman who had given me my pocket copter when I had first arrived in Brightonburg. I proceeded to tell Marcilla how I had run into Sangora. Oh my poor dear, Marcilla said, swooping down to check Sangora's heartbeat. Get off me, she protested. Skiriel is making it out to be much worse than it was. Well, you have me and Skiriel very scared. Hey, Sangora, I asked. She looked at me. Yeah, she asked. How did you come to be staying at Marcilla's place? I asked. Well, my mother died in a car accident when I was 16, she explained. That was about 6 years ago. Shortly thereafter, my father became a heavy alcoholic and began to show signs of physical aggression. He killed a man in a bar fight and was sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. He died at the age of 51 2 years ago. So I've been living with my grandmother since I was about 16. When I got this concussion, she had to help me out more often than she had had to before. Well, unfortunately a few months ago her own health problems made it impossible for her to continue living by herself. She was moved permanently to a home. So, that's where Marcilla comes in. Marcilla was visiting her grandmother who stayed in the same retirement home as mine. I met her in the hallway, said hello, and then, had one of my fits. Like the one you saw a few minutes ago. When I woke up, I was in the Brightonburg hospital, with Marcilla sitting in a rocking chair, nervously watching me sleep. When I had recovered somewhat, she offered to let me stay at her place while I finished recovering from my concussion. Wow, I said, shocked at the life this poor girl had been through. I was frightened by the idea which was starting to form in my mind that, perhaps, Sangora wasn't as well off as she would have me believe. It's my professional opinion that you need to sit down. All right, she said, and we helped her to her room. There you go, just sit down on the bed, Marcella said sweetly. What I'm still worried about is what the hell was so important that you put your life in danger to that extent, I said, trying to get her to address this issue. How many times do I have to tell you? A slightly annoyed Sangor replied. Life doesn't stop because you've got a small problem. I have to work to pay Ms. Marcella for food, lodgings and the large amount of time she spends helping me. Sangora, no, Sangora, Marcella protested. You don't owe me a single piece of gold. But, Sangor said, but was interrupted. Look, I'm receiving a lot of money from the Brightonburg hospital to pay for all those things. Sangor seemed somewhat placated. Oh, she said softly. I didn't realize. I knew that Marcella must be lying to Sangora. That's just not how things work in Cairo. Well, as far as I knew, that's not how things worked anywhere. I thought, though, Sangora would be much safer because of this fic. I did worry about Marcella a bit. She was obviously going far beyond the realm of decency to that of sainthood. But would she be able to pay her own bills? I decided it probably was none of my business, and pushed it to the back of my mind. Listen, Sangora, I said. You should rest now. Marcella will take very good care of you. I'll be back soon to check on you myself. Wait, she said. Before you go, please do me a favor. What is it, Sangora? I asked. Please have a Manamon bat. Manamon battle with me, please, she begged. I'll battle you when you're feeling better, okay? You're not well enough to battle me, please rest. Look, she said desperately. If you don't battle me, I'll just go back out again. Fine, if that's what it takes to keep you here, I said. Let's do it. Sangor sent out in English. Go. Graniver has dealt 54 Graniver has dealt 60 damage. Graniver gained 1,104 XP. Graniver has increased to level 34. Health has increased by 3. Graniver now has 61. Manamon Tamer Sangora is about to summon Landler. Melandon, Call go. Landler has dealt 56. Melandon's regroup ability has increased its defense. Melandon has 49 in item. Landler has dealt 32. The attack. Landler has dealt 21. Melandon has 52 out of 105 health. Inventory. Status. Score choice. Landler has dealt 17. Melandon has dealt 96. Melandon gained 1,021 experience. Melandon has increased to level 37. Health has increased by 2. Melandon now has 96. Manamon Tamer Sangora is about to summon Folimus. Do you want to call it Symphonid? Call it go. Choose wing. Colibert has dealt 45. Folimus has dealt 20. Colibert. 3 damage. Critical. 5 damage. Folimus has 14. Choose. Colibert has dealt 66. Colibert gained 903 experience. Manamon Tamer Sangora is about to summon Sirenet. Select the Manamon. Go. Graniver has dealt 66. Faux Sirenet's accuracy was decreased. Faux Sirenet used Flood. Faux Sirenet has dealt 24. Graniver has dealt 66 damage. Graniver gained 617 XP. Manamon Tamer Sangora is about to summon Kangard. Do you want Colibert? What do you want to do? Select the Runner. Symphonic. Go. Focus. Choose Sonic Miss. Symphonid has dealt 87. Full Kangard speed losing. Fokang. Choose a move. Symphonid has dealt 87 damage. Symphonid gained 884. Symphonid has increased to level 36. Health has increased by 3. Symphonid now has 88. Manamon Tamer Sangora is about to summon Humbabang. Do you want? Full Humble Bang. Full Humble Bang has dealt 14. Choose. Full Humble Bang has dealt 14. Full Humble Bang has 48. Symphonic has dealt 60 damage to Symphonic gained 1028 Manamon Tamer Sangora defeated. Thanks. I obtained 624 gold. Thanks, Skiriel, she said in a sleepy voice. That really meant something to me. Yawn. Good night. I stepped out of Sangora's room to speak with Marcilla. How much do you know about her? She asked in a whisper. Not much, I said. Can it really be a concussion though that she's suffering from? Marcilla sighed, but said nothing. For a moment, I thought I would ask Marcilla what is really wrong with Sangora, but decided not to. Sangora would tell me if she wanted me to know. I spoke to Marcilla for some time, getting to know this seemingly saint of a woman. When the time came to leave, my eyes were once again focused on stadium key number 4. Marcilla's house. Brightonburg East, Pocket Cotter, where would Brightonburg all it makes.
Please open it.